Have you ever wondered what truly vanished the day Scar fell, and what horrifying secrets he carried into the darkness with him? Because the truth is, the Pride Lands didn't just lose a traitor. They lost answers buried so deep beneath the circle of life that even Mufasa never dared to speak of them. But tonight, we uncover the secrets Scar tried to bury forever. Secrets powerful enough to reshape the entire Lion Kingdom. Thunder cracks across a burning red sky. A lone vulture circles overhead as the camera glides through the elephant graveyard, its towering bones stretching like ancient warning signs. Narrator, they say, the past always returns. But in the Pride Lands, the past never even left. Far beyond Pride Rock, where sunlight curls back in fear, a whisper slides across the dry wind. A whisper of a name once feared, once forbidden. Scar. But long before he became the villain, before he betrayed his own blood, he was Taka, a cub, with dreams too fragile for the world, and one secret that would change the destiny of every lion born after him. Through Truth begins on a quiet night when Mufasa and Taka were still young. The stars shimmered above them, the grass warm beneath their paws. But jealousy doesn't wait for darkness. It grows in silence, in shadows, in hearts that feel unseen. Young Scar sits alone, staring at Pride Rock, where Mufasa receives praise from the animals. Narrator. From the moment Taka took his first steps, he walked behind the future king. Mufasa roared louder, ran faster, learned quicker. The kingdom didn't just love Mufasa, it worshipped him. And Taka, he was the forgotten prince, the helper, the shadow. But destiny is never as simple as it seems. In one day, Taka overheard something he was never meant to hear. A prophecy whispered by Rafiki to Mufasa. A prophecy that could divide a kingdom. Rafiki lo. Intense, one cup will rise with the sun. The other will fall into shadow. The kingdom will follow the one who chooses honor or fear. Mufasa didn't grasp the meaning, but Taka did. In his heart, it sounded like fate had already made its choice, and he was not the chosen one. That night, something dark bloomed inside him. Not the need to be loved, not the desire to be respected, but the hunger to be feared. Because fear, unlike love, can never betray you. But even that wasn't his deepest secret. No, the real truth was older, darker, and far more dangerous. The hyenas knew it, because before Scar ever commanded Shenzi, Bonsai, and Ed, he served something else. Something buried beneath the kingdom. Something so ancient even Rafiki refused to speak its name. The Whispering Shadow. It was said to live far beneath the elephant graveyard. A spirit that fed on the darkest corners of the heart and resentment, betrayal. It promised Taka something he craved more than anything: power. Power to rival Mufasa. Power to shape his destiny. But every gift from the dark has a price. Taka went to the graveyard alone that night. Bones rattled beneath his paws. A cold fog wrapped around him like a serpent. And then, a voice slid into his thoughts, soft and poisonous. Whispering Shadow. You long for the throne, don't you, young prince? Give me your trust, and I will give you your crown. Desperate, broken, hungry for validation. Taka whispered yes, and that was the night Scar was truly born. But the transformation wasn't physical. The shadow didn't sharpen his claws or strengthen his muscles. It gave him something far more terrifying: control, influence, the ability to twist minds, the power to command fear like a weapon. Suddenly, animals who once ignored him bowed their heads. Hyenas followed him like loyal soldiers. Even some lionesses felt an unsettling charm around him. Scar became magnetic, mysterious, dangerous, but one lion sensed the darkness creeping in. He confronted Taka under the moonlight near the gorge. Their shadows stretched long across the rocks. Mufasa, something's wrong, brother. Scar, is it wrong to want respect? Mufasa, not when it costs you your soul. Scar laughed. But inside, those words cut deeper than any claw. The more the shadow fed on him, the more it controlled him. Every bitter thought nourished it. Every lie strengthened it. Then came the day of the accident. The day Taka became Scar. Everyone believes the buffalo did it. A foolish attempt to prove his bravery. But in truth, Scar planned a moment. He wanted sympathy. He wanted Mufasa to look careless. He wanted to fracture the kingdom's perfect image of the future king. But the plan backfired. The buffalo struck harder, faster. The claws tore deeper. And as Taka lay bleeding, the shadow whispered. Whispering shadow pain is power. If you embrace it. From that day, Taka vanished. Scar stood in his place. He let the wound define him, shape him, harden him. The shadow didn't just whisper to him anymore. It lived inside him. By the time Scar plotted Mufasa's death, he wasn't just chasing the throne. He had become a vessel carrying a curse. When he let Mufasa fall, the roar inside him wasn't his own. It was the shadow celebrating. But Scar never realized one thing. The shadow could corrupt lions, manipulate hyenas, rot the land, twist loyalty, but it could not touch cubs. When Simba was born, the shadow sensed danger. The circle of life created new balance. Balance strong enough to weaken the spirit. That is why Scar didn't just want Simba dead, he wanted him erased. Simba carried something Scar never had: light, hope, innocence powerful enough to break the curse. As Scar ruled with fear, the land withered. Famine spread. Darkness thickened. And the shadow grew stronger than ever, feeding on every shred of despair. But the prophecy lived on. One cub will rise with the sun. The other will fall into shadow. When Simba returned, the shadow panicked. Scar fought not only for his throne, but for the spirit inside him. During their final battle, when Simba pinned him on Pride Rock, Scar wasn't begging for mercy. He was fighting the monster inside, him fighting the spirit, clawing at his mind, desperate to survive. Simba didn't just defeat Scar that night. He destroyed the shadow's vessel. When the hyenas attacked Scar, the spirit slipped away with his final breath, vanishing into smoke, into wind, into the unseen places of the earth. But here's the terrifying truth. Shadows cannot die. They wait. Recently, deep in the outlands, strange things stir again. Animals moving as if controlled by something unseen. Whispers drifting through the canyons. Rafiki, wiser and older, feels the familiar tremble of an ancient cursed awakening. Because Scar's secret wasn't just that he made a pact, it's that the pact was never broken. Somewhere in the kingdom, the shadow watches, searching for a new heart to corrupt, a new lion to control, a new future to poison. It knows Simba is too strong, Kiara is too pure, Kovu carries both light and darkness. But somewhere in the Pride Lands, a young cub is growing, curious, ambitious, vulnerable. The shadow has patience. Shadows always do, as long as the Pride Lands stand. The past will continue to breathe, because Scar didn't just leave behind fear, he left a curse. And one day, it will return.